Hey, Chris, what's the best part of the Wild Wild West?
Well, gunslinging and beer drinking at the High Noon Saloon.
A game produced by SlugFest Games.
The folks that brought you Red Dragon in.
Dude, check out this tagline. If you're looking for a fight, you've come to the right place.
Go to slugfestgames.com for more information. And as always, stay geeky.
Didn't say a word. And why did you...
I didn't do anything. I did nothing.
And I
you
didn't
just
say a
sat there
word.
and you started running your mouth.
I didn't say a word and you were doing this.
Listen here, guys in capes.
Rogues who are sneaky.
Thank you for tuning in.
To entertain the geeky.
Roger and Chris, by the way.
Oh, well, that's your part.
You couldn't even get to that part.
Shut the fuck up and listen up.
I held my hand up and you were like...
All right, guys. As always, when entertaining the geeky, when one of our fallen nerds die, we honor a moment of silence. We had two pass on the last time since we recorded. Stan Lee's wife and George A. Romero passed away this morning. So, moment of silence for two fallen nerd heroes. All right, dick and fart joke time.
God, that is not the way to come out of that one.
We still have our guests,
They
Kristen and
would've won
Dave.
it that way.
Yeah, especially Stan Lee's wife. She would have. Man, did you ever listen to her talk?
I wasn't that close to her.
Dude, she was a riot.
Was she?
Yeah, her husband made funny books for a living. She was a riot.
Good.
She stood by him thick and thin.
No,
They
she
were
did.
married for a really long time, weren't they?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
70-something
Yeah.
years.
70
People don't even live 70-something years, and they got to be married that long.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's love.
The girl that I live with, there's no way she'll let me live for 70 years.
Absolutely not. Dave's already planning his exit.
I mean, I got like 6 years left.
What's your exit?
40.
He doesn't have. I don't know if he has a method yet.
Oh, no method yet. Just, I know the age.
Just
Why?
40?
Yeah, 40.
But life don't begin until you hit 40.
I've done enough. I've made it to Rome.
I
I've
know,
made
it's pretty
degrees.
sad, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm good.
You didn't make it to...
I just wanted to see them. I can die now.
But, wow, 6 years. What's going to happen in 6 years? I mean...
No, in 6 years, he's going to be like, I've got a little more time.
I got more
50.
stuff to do.
50 is what we're shooting for.
50.
I told him he's gonna jinx himself and live to be like 120.
Oh, I know. It's going to suck.
Oh, everyone else is going to die. You're just sitting alone.
I know. That's what I'm really afraid of.
Sitting
So
alone.
his dogs, though.
That is true. I do love dogs.
Just keep getting more dogs.
You know how depressing that'll be? Your best friends die every, 8 years?
Yeah.
Why are you with that face?
Well, I just wanted to hit him with the reality of things. He's like, people die after 70 years of being alive, man. I'm like, well, your dogs die after 8.
Yeah, it sucks, but see, Dave wants a fleet of bulldogs.
I do.
So if he just
Well,
had,
they die even faster
That's
because
true, but if he
they're
had,
not meant to
50
even
of
be
them.
alive in the world. What kind of what kind of bulldog?
English.
Okay, so those are the worst ones.
Yeah, we have one. We know.
My mom has one, and they were not meant to be alive at all.
Yeah.
They were inbred, and then we got these ugly fat little
They're
things,
so cute. Though.
and their wrinkles get infected.
Oh, I know.
They
Yeah.
get tails that are all yucky.
They're so cute,
Their
though.
buttholes, you gotta wipe them sometimes. They're gross.
How many buttholes have you wiped in your life?
He has two
I've
kids,
got 2
so-
kids. So
Exactly. How many
So
times
3.
have you wiped butts?
I've wiped my ass. I've wiped my mom's English bulldog's ass.
Okay, I'm glad that mom's English bulldog. I thought you were just
Stop
stopping
being a
mom.
mom.
No,
And
my
I was
mom's not that
why?
old.
Yeah, I was like,
She's in good shape, that one. She can wipe her own ass still.
That'll be later on.
Did I ever tell you that story of the time I had to wipe my friend's ass?
Dude, I'm like, you're fucked, bro.
We went out fishing and he just started drinking. All right, we're at Bush's and he gets hammered. We go to Steak and Shake. He's like, I gotta go to the bathroom. I'm like, all right, cool. He goes to the bathroom. We order. Our food comes. I'm like, where the fuck is he at? I go in there. He has passed out in the bathroom stall, flipped over. And he's a tall dude. He's taller than me.
Nice.
So his head is smushed on the door
my
frame.
God.
I open him up. He comes spilling out and he's like, I'm like, you gotta get you up. He's like, I pooped. I pooped, Wayne. I pooped. I'm like, all right, it's cool. Here's some toilet paper. He starts trying to wipe,
Oh my
but he
God.
can't get his hand around to do it. He's like, and he just turns around, butt up. He's like, you have
Oh my god!
I can't believe you did it.
He's a good friend.
You're a way better friend than I am. I don't be pull your pants up, you fucking slob.
Exactly.
butt up in the air, his face is in the toilet bowl. This one, he's like, you gotta do it, man. I can't reach.
Most men would be like, that skid mark is your problem.
I'd be
You're
like,
gonna pull your
fuck
pants
you.
up.
I had to do it like this, where you look away, oh.
It's like peanut butter.
It's like wiping peanut butter out of a shack.
I threw up so much doing that.
God.
It was so bad. I would throw up. He would throw up. Oh, it was a bad.
Green baby wife's seen it.
There's no way he could like ever repay you. Really.
Right. Like we walk out of the bathroom together, my head is hung low and he is stumbling. And I'm like, I get there in my 7x7 because that's when they have the 7x7s. It's just sitting there and I'm like, nope.
I hope you didn't order like the chili mac or anything.
No,
That would have been bad
I
to
was
come
like,
back
no.
to the table to see that after you.
No. Yeah, so
The
yeah.
way you just went through.
I went to we'll do a steak and shake story. I got you. I'll follow up.
Does everybody have one? You got
Everybody has a
shake
steak
story?
and shake story. So
Not that good.
I was 18 years old. I went with a group of friends. It was like 3 a.m. We had just gone to Krispy Kreme, and we bought a dozen donuts. And I ate about 7 of them in the car on the way to Steak and Shake because I was 18, and that's what you do.
You're that kind of asshole.
Oh, yeah, man. And then we get there, and I'm like, fuck it, hey, I'm ready for this. So we get there, and we're just pounding our drinks. And the waitress, like, got tired. Like, she brought us, like, 2 or 3 drinks each, and she's like, you guys want me just to bring you pictures of what you're drinking? And we were like, fuck yeah, we do. So she does. And I have this idea. I'm like, dude, we should chug these after we've already eaten all of our food and everything. And they're like, yeah, let's do it. So, like, fucking one dude's drinking his. He gets about a quarter of the way down, bitches out. This other dude gets, like, halfway down. I'm like, no, I'm finishing this because this is important. So
America.
I finish it. It was Mr.
Priorities
Pibb.
when you're 18 are.
Yeah, no, I changed the
solid.
world that day.
Yeah.
So I pound this shit, and I'm like, oh my god, I have to throw up. And that was about 3/4 of the way through it, okay? So I go in the bathroom, I tried to gag myself. I couldn't fucking throw up. It wasn't happening. I was like, fuck me, man. So I'm like, I gotta go. I gotta be a trooper. I'm a man. And I go out, and I finish it. And I was like, yes. And I was like, oh no, I'm gonna throw up now. So I go to the thing and I'm like, the front desk, and I'm trying to pay my shit, and this lady's like, fucking, and I'm like, no, take this fucking money. I have to go. So I like throw my money out at her, and I go outside, and I threw up this puddle that was bigger than I was.
Vomit ever.
You,
Though.
well, this
Krispy Kreme.
This was
soda.
You have no idea. It was beautiful. The shit was magic. So it came out in the order that it went in. I don't even know how that was possible. So I ate my chili first because I'm not an animal.
Yeah, it's the appetizer.
So the chili comes out, and I'm like, what the fuck, man? Then the fucking fries and the sandwich come out. And then it was just all fucking Mr. Pibb, and I'm like, ugh! The puddle's about as big as this table. This table's about 5 feet, by the way. So I've got this like 5-foot puddle of puke, and all my friends are like, yeah, they're fucking taking pictures, and I'm like, you guys are pussies.
Oh my god. That's horrifying.
All right, Kristen, you're up.
Oh god.
It doesn't have to be. I'm gonna rectify this. It doesn't have to be Steak and Shake. Just embarrassing.
No, it needs
embarrassing
to be
food
Steak
stories.
and Shake. What you got?
It has to be steak. Well, the only Steak and Shake story I could think of, I actually couldn't remember like the punchline. We had a waitress with like a really weird name, and there was something funny that happened, but I cannot remember at all what it was. So
She was high.
I never came through. I probably was. That's the problem. So I never.
Yeah.
I was sitting there thinking, I'm like, I know I have a good Steak and Shake.
She
story.
went to Steak and Shake on acid. Here, I'll tell the story for you. She
Oh,
goes
Not
on
imagine.
acid.
Jesus.
And she's there. She's freaking out.
I've
Everybody's
gone to
freaking
Steak and
out.
Shake drunk a lot, and I've even got. Well, one thing that was fun was going when we were fucked up and looking outside, and there's somebody getting pulled over and doing a sobriety check in the Steak and Shake
Oh, that's
parking
amazing.
lot. That was some great entertainment to watch, and she's like stumbling to do her straight line, and we're just like,
Not us.
glad that's not us.
Dumbass.
Dinner and a show.
I would tell you what my buddy would do, and like I would not recommend when I would drive home not in the right state of mind. Like we'd pull up, like when I was doing comedy, we would have a few beers, okay. We'd drive home. Like whenever a cop would get close, he would put his head on the dashboard, like just right on the dashboard. And I was like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "If the cops pull us over, man, it's cool because I'll be way drunker than you." I'm like, "That's not how it works.
Oh my god.
That draws attention
It's just
to the
gonna lead them to be like, how many of you are drunk? It's
Right.
surely not this guy.
Right, you got to maintain, man. In between the lines, 5 miles over. That's it.
Oh my
That's
God.
all. Cruise control is a godsend.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
I could not cruise control if I was inebriated.
No, because then you set the cruise control, and you just got to worry about staying between those lines. Get in the middle lane of the highway and just worry about staying in between those lines.
No, man, I'd be trying
Just
to
don't
set
set
the
cruise
control.
control at like 38.
No, you got to set it at 60, and you're
I'd be
good.
fucking that up. What you got from Steak and Shake?
You know what's weird is my Steak and Shake. Anytime I went to Steak and Shake, I was sober. Like,
Where's
Yeah,
your
I mean, I
drunk
was
food
sober
place?
for mine.
you know I really don't have one. I mean, Waffle House would probably be the one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could all tell Waffle House stories.
But nothing's ever been crazy.
You've never yelled at a
you guys
waitress
go to,
for taking your food away early?
Oh my
No.
god.
No.
Didn't you guys get like, I don't know, $30 worth of Jack in the Box one
Yeah. Well, Zach. So my buddy Zach, who is he can already eat a lot anyway. But when he would
Oh yeah, you guys went to like more than one place.
yeah, we went to Waffle House one night and he was under the marijuana. And
Under the
Under the marijuana.
He was feeling a little under the marijuana.
You know that old saying.
it's new, patent pending.
Yeah.
But we went to Waffle House and he ordered 15 eggs and 2 sides of bacon and a waffle.
That's probably true.
I'm not
And
kidding.
a glass of milk, no doubt.
He did have a glass of milk.
Did he smash it all?
He ate all of it.
Yeah.
He
Oh
ate
my God.
everyone's food around the table that didn't get finished or whatever.
This guy's my hero.
And then
That's pretty great.
you met him,
Who is this?
Zach.
Which one's that?
Dave's Hunger Games partner.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
And so
Keep in mind, I only see these people once a year.
yeah, so we were leaving the Waffle House and we're in St. Charles because we're at school, and Lindenwood, and
Nobody knows that.
Yeah, I know.
Bit just for you guys.
Oh, okay.
There's a
You know where that
university
is.
out here called Lindenwood University.
It's a fun
Super
fact.
exciting.
Fun fact. It's awful.
I used to hang out in the girls' dorms there.
Hey, Two Plumbers Bar is right by it now.
It is.
Yeah.
It
It
is.
is.
It's a cool place.
So,
But sorry, end of the story. Walk out of Waffle House. He screamed something. I can't remember what it was, but it was really obnoxious at 3 in the morning.
Of course.
And so then he's like, I'm still hungry. And then so we went to Jack in the Box and he got a full value meal and crushed that as well.
this guy is my hero. You know where you can get...
Bottomless.
Hold that thought.
I was leading right into it.
Okay, well go.
I was going to say, you know where you can get an affordable, decent meal after hard days of adventuring?
The Red Dragon Inn, of course.
Yeah.
Brought to you by the folks at SlugFest Games.
Check out their website, slugfestgames.com.
Yeah, guys, so basically what you're doing in Red Dragon Inn, it is a drinking game.
You are adventurers coming back from your adventure. You're barbarians and warriors and magic and thieves and all that good stuff.
You're ready to drink,
and you're having a
roughhouse,
gamble,
and
the
have some fun.
last man standing wins.
Yeah, it's King of the Hill on a board game, drunken
In a
mess.
bar.
It's a good time.
SlugFestGames.com. Check out your local game store. They bound to have a copy. If not, tell them to order you a copy.
Or just go to slugfestgames.com.
Buy one right there.
Absolutely.
So, real quickly, because we mentioned Jack in the Box,
Yeah.
I got to tell you my Jack in the Box story, because this one is my brother came into town. My grandma's not doing so well. You know that. He came into town. We decided we'd go out drinking, because that's what men do when family members have problems, is you go drink it away.
Yeah.
So we hit up this bar, Friends, right by work, get our
Yeah.
cheeseburger, down a couple beers, and then I'm like, dude, you got to check out this new bar in O-Town, Nostalgia. So, that's where we grew up. So we go to Nostalgia. We get hammered. We're just drinking. We're at the point where we're having other people order our drinks for us. We're like, here, pick a drink off the menu. And that's how we're drinking. We decided we're going to go to Jack in the Box. We ordered 20 Jack in the Box tacos. I talked them down from 40 to 20. We decided we're going to pull around and eat our Jack in the Box. We pull around in the parking lot. Out comes this guy. This is older black gentleman.
Oh, you told me about
And he's
this.
sitting there, and he goes, hey, did it rain today? I'm like, no. And he's like, why are my windows wet? And I just looked at him. I'm like, fucking Trump. And he's like, yep. And then he walks up, and he's like, you guys are really cool. And he starts talking to us. And then he slides us. Like it's a drug deal. Under his coat, he goes, here. And he gives me a Miller High Life. And then he goes, one for your brother. So we're sitting there in Jack in the Box parking lot, eating tacos, talking to Steven with the V, the cook, while drinking the Miller High Lifes he gave us.
That's pretty awesome.
Till 3 in the morning.
That's
Nice.
beautiful. We went to...
No one cares.
When I was a kid. Just
No.
A kid.
Yeah.
Don't you cut me off like
I'm
that.
not cutting you off.
I used to play in bands and stuff. And we went to the Del Mar Loop. And we were like, man, we're going to play some songs and get some money. And then we're going to go buy tacos with it. That was the whole point of our trip. So we went. We made like $50. And we literally spent all of it on tacos. And if you want to disappoint somebody at Jack in the Box, you order $50 worth of tacos because you will piss somebody right off. So we did, and this lady's like, you guys can't order that many tacos. And I was like, watch me, 50 of them, go. I don't know how many had loogies in them.
Well, they all kind of taste like they do.
Yeah.
They're so good.
Time out. Jack in the Box tacos. Jack in the Box, you fucked up. You done fucked up, A.A. Ron. I used to be able to equate currency to Jack in the Box tacos.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
then they
they're
added that.
$1.29 now.
Yeah.
Obscene.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Obscene.
Make 'em
Inflation.
I don't
Shut
care.
up.
Make them smaller.
Just remove the lettuce. That'll make it. Leave him $1.
I
Take
don't-
the lettuce.
Take the
out.
cheese off. I don't
No,
need the
leave
cheese.
the cheese.
Half the
fucking
time you
lettuce.
don't get taco sauce.
Hot lettuce is not.
I
good.
need the taco sauce.
No, half the time you don't get it.
Yeah, I know.
Well, you
because
don't come
they're
on. You don't get
monsters.
lettuce. Half the time you don't get cheese. It's not like they're making them perfect to where it justifies $1.25. $1 for two.
I agree.
That's what I grew up on. That's how I
Raise
can
the
equate
prices
it.
of everything else.
Right.
To keep them at $1.
Yeah, I don't
Exactly.
care about the other items on your menu except for the egg rolls.
The egg rolls
Yes,
are fire.
that's
Egg rolls
my
are
order.
good.
3-piece
What do you
egg
get at
rolls
Jack in the
on top.
Box?
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I'm just I get tacos. I mean,
Chicken strips.
Chicken strips.
Yeah.
Do you dip your egg rolls in the ranch?
Sweet and sour.
Change your life. Dip it in the ranch.
I don't know.
Just
I love Jack in
do
the
it.
Box ranch, but I love the sweet and sour on the egg roll.
I tried
Yeah.
it. It's not there. The ranch is it.
Look, I've listened to your Chinese culinary expert taste. You don't know anything what you're talking about. Shut up. The sweet
Roger,
and sour
you
sauce is
sound
amazing.
stupid right now. You want fake yucky food that was frozen and fried by a guy named Leroy.
Why you gotta be Leroy?
Because that's the guy's name that I just made up for this
You know
scenario.
what? You know what? I'm gonna take you out to a real Chinese restaurant, and
No,
you'll be
you're not.
happy.
No,
yeah.
you're not.
Yeah.
No, you're gonna
Yeah,
take
we're
me
gonna-
there.
Do you
I'm
guys
gonna
like
get some
Chinese food?
I really want
shitty
Chinese
fake
food now because
soup.
you've been talking
Yeah.
about it.
What about you? You a Chinese guy? I know you.
Yeah,
you
Chinese.
what do you like?
No, he's not a Chinese guy. He's white.
Well, yeah. He wheels are kilt.
Yes.
Yeah, I like Chinese.
What do you get?
Beef and broccoli.
That's right. What about you?
I like kung pao chicken. I like chicken lo mein, shrimp fried rice. I like a lot of things.
Chris and I are on the same level here. You
Yeah.
know what she'd say about your Chinese
I
place?
can do like
no.
a buffet
She'd say
if
it's
we want to just order
delicious.
5 different
No.
Oh, yeah. That's what you're
Yeah.
supposed to do. That's
Chinese
the way you're supposed to
buffets
do
are
But
it.
I love egg rolls from anywhere and crab rangoon. Gotta have them.
I'm gonna change your life, Chris.
And you know, actually, it's a
can't.
weird thing I really love at Chinese places is their chicken wings.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
They're so good.
Yeah.
Egg drop soup.
Well,
I like it.
There used to be a place out here called California Grill, and they had the best wings I've ever had in my life. I don't know. It was like a Chinese restaurant wing. That's why I'm bringing it up. I don't know what they seasoned them with, but it tasted like there was cinnamon in it. And
Well, call back to Friends. They have excellent wings too.
Oh no, they've changed.
no, they're gross. We had
Really?
them.
We had them the other night. They're not so good. Their burger is still on
Yes,
point.
the burger's
That really
amazing.
that's really
I know their wings are so good.
That's the
It
reason I
makes me
want them.
sad.
They
Yeah.
look
No,
pretty.
the wings look good, but they're not on point anymore. I'm showing off my dog, okay?
Cool.
Because fuck you. I like my fur babies.
All right, well, I got my scale babies.
They're demons that will suck your soul.
They're beautiful, and they love
To kill.
rats.
And people.
They've never killed a person.
Yet, they're still plotting.
You're giving them
Did you
way
see-
too much credit.
Did you see that new trailer for War of the Planet of the Apes?
Yeah.
Where it starts with the monkey and the magic trick. It's like, this is how it starts, guys. Yeah. I don't know. I just thought I'd throw that out there.
Did one of the snakes do a magic trick for you?
Maybe. No, dude, the dude was entertaining the monkey by doing a magic trick on the glass.
Yeah.
And the monkey laughed. And that's the beginning of the apes taking over the world.
Yeah. Well,
Also, our friend Zach, his theory of the singularity event, computers do. They wrote a program that learned how to walk.
okay.
And it showed itself. Like, it made a video of it learning how to walk. Like
Okay.
the computer program did. So now computers are learning.
That's scary.
See?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Uh,
What?
computers have been acquiring new data and changing algorithms for like basically the last ever.
Yeah,
Haven't
but-
they always been programmed to
this
evolve?
this
as opposed
computer
to, like,
learned
thinking for themselves.
to walk.
It's kind of scary.
Oh, so it got up and moved?
It did in the program form.
It did a program, so it
To teach
created
itself
an
to walk.
algorithm.
It needs to have legs to walk, Chris. That's
Oh,
kind of
but-
how it works.
So that's what I'm saying. It's not like it built itself some fucking
So once we
legs.
fucking build a T800, it's over.
Yeah, but if a robot had that same technology and ability within it, it has legs.
All it has to do is hack into like one of those Toyota factories. We're gonna have robots take over the
All it has
world,
to do is hack into a Toyota factory.
and it can do that. It's
You
teaching
heard it
itself
here
to walk.
first, folks.
Toyota, they got that little fucking robot.
That's Honda.
Or Honda, whatever. Same difference.
Not really.
Both make cars. We gotta go.
Yeah, guys. Go to entertainthegeeky.com. You can like us on all of our social media.
I'm
You,
not talking to you anymore.
you don't have to, because you know what? These people will. Guys, comment.
Hey, let us know when you think the robot uprising is gonna happen.
Or when it's not going to happen, because it's asinine.
I think it definitely is going to happen.
Kristen's on my side.
She can be on your side.
So far, 1-0. Dave, where do you stand on this?
I'm going no robots.
Thank you.
We already have them.
1-all.
Oh,
Yeah.
we'll get it. Tara Berry. she'll side with me.
No, she won't.
Yeah, she will.
No.
She's a smart girl.
I'm gonna watch my mouth. Stay
Bye.
geeky.